It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Here's Reed. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And off comes to Peterson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable now for Woodson. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Bradshaw swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. He'll complete this one to Swan. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. This is Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 12-yard line. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bradshaw throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bradshaw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up in.
That they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. Head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Miller with it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game: 9 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here's Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They toss it left side to Peterson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September, much more
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give. This is Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
On second down, it's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll set up to throw.
They'll get this underneath to Madison.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the handoff, it's Madison. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Handoff comes to Cook. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
It's complete to Diggs. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Harris. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 5. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it looks like stealing a football. It is.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd and 9 now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Ward. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bradshaw in trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Bradshaw completes it to Miller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. Right?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's complete to his running back, Carter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Now They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Bradshaw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradshaw. This is Miller. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This is a 26-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw. And this one complete to Reed. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got Smith-Schuster.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. A lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.